Well, my bubble's been burst, but it is what it is. Alright, my subject here is the Ryobi. It's the multi-tool, oscillating multi-tool. This is the P570 head. Okay, the unit itself, let's see what we have. P246. So it's a Series D. I put two fully charged 4 amp 18 volt batteries in both of these units. This one and this one as well. So this is my old one. Now what I like about it, and I've been running it almost every day for 6 years. It has this, it's not an attachment, it's actually part of the tool. It's an adapter plate. So it will accept different styles or cuts of the blades, okay? And it's got its own little pocket. Okay, hold on, let me get her in there. Okay, so the problem I've been having with this one is this. When it's supposed to be this. Big difference. So what I'm going to tell you is this head, it pivots different directions. Okay, got the blade in the way. So it'll go on all 4 different directions. That's great. Now, there's a little pin down here that you push that releases so you can pull the trigger. So I know by process of elimination that rattle is in this head. I will break it down if I can, which I never say can't because I can, and I'll figure out what's going on in the head. Now you can't get these anymore. I mean, you can't just go in and buy one. So I found one on eBay. Now it's identical, same numbers. Quiet. He jacked the adapter plate. He did not give me the adapter plate. I'm not happy with it. When you buy something, you expect to get what you're supposed to be getting, not missing parts. He advertised this tool only, which means no battery. What he did do when he sold me the tool only minus the battery is he added the accessories. You get one cutting blade, flush, you get a round style cutting blade, and you get a sanding accessory, Velcro plate with attachable sanding pads. So that's so much for the tool only. That tells me his definition of tool only means minus the battery. That's a common sense factor because he gave you the accessories also, but no adapter plate, and I'm really not happy with it. Now we're going to pull this plate off, or this head off, excuse me, like so, and we're going to swap them out. I'm going to put this head on this unit. Little slack in the trigger. So what my head was actually doing when it started acting up is I'd pull the trigger and that's all the faster it would go, not full speed. So what I did is I pulled off the head and it looked pretty good. Really it does. The problem is in my unit. And I noticed that the release buttons, it's got this little angle. It's rounding off the edges. That's one aspect. I mean, you gotta look how I use that. This is cleaned up. I cleaned this up. You know, it's supposed to look like this. So when I say I use my tools, I don't lie. You know, yeah, sometimes I neglect them, but I use them constantly, so I just set it down and grab it again in a little bit. I don't have a whole day assigned for maintenance, which actually I probably should do that, which I have been doing this whole entire week. And my weed eater I bought brand new, my Stihl best friend for yard work, is sitting on one of my workbenches tore down. I've got to do some maintenance that I haven't done in years and whatnot. So and I built a case to protect it with my flush cutter being used a lot. So everything I do and build and adjust and modify and replace, I pretty much just go to the flush cutter. I can definitely cut a straight line with one of these bad boys. The problem being is these blades, you know, when you come down on your cut, these blades, they flex, and so therefore if you're cutting a 3/4 inch line, it's pretty much gonna go either out or in, and you really gotta watch it. So there's my Ryobi best friend tool, one of many, and they don't make it anymore. That is a bummer. They make, I believe it's over in the UK, they have the Ryobi. It's got a pivoting head that pivots this way. It's a roll head. And well, you can't even get this. This particular model is the base is a P246 Series D. The head is a P570. So if you need to, I couldn't find any of these online. The only one I found was on eBay. No head replacements, no nothing, so I just bought the whole tool, or shall I say part of the tool, because he left out my adapter plate, which I'm a little bit bent about, but that's people. Anyway, mistakes happen, life goes on. I'm going to go ahead and pet my new toys and break it in real good, and yeah, I'll work on this head. Look at all this slop. That's ridiculous. And that's why it's acting up. So, Red's out. You guys all have a blessed day. I got work as usual underway.